So apparently TJ and Frog Tony got into it the other day, and I saw this clip. I haven't seen the whole thing or whatever. I listened to it. We're gonna go through the whole thing and listen to it, and then I'll give you my 2 cents. As it says, this is my opinion. I don't have an issue with either side. My issue is the obsessing over people, which I'll discuss. That is my primary issue that we're going to get into is making your entire channel about one person. But anyways, let's.
Stealing you sound. Don't tell you how stealing you sound. Right. It's not stealing. This is how stealing you sound. He's on the cusp of making $10 million. He's on the cusp of making $10 million in two. Campaign. Bro, you sound
he would have made $3 million on every single campaign.
You pocket watch it.
Oh my God! You said you talk about fucking making money, TJ. Pay the fuck attention to what you're saying.
This man,
you fucking
in 2 years, about
pay the fuck attention, TJ. Make a
this
point.
Man is about to make 10.
To address the point.
This man is about to make $10 million in 2 years, and you're going to sit here and say,
"Listen,
okay, go ahead,
homeless
go ahead,
TJ. I don't have time to sit here with you, homeless TJ. Okay, I need to address this and get it over with." Eric July, if he would have kept monetizing his haters, if you would have kept the whole "we will win" versus you, all of his campaigns would have been blockbuster because that's what people want. People want an us versus them. He gave it to them. He got 3 million. Then he stopped, and then people stopped supporting him because he was no longer fighting the fight.
Hold on, ain't nobody talking about what he could have made. You sitting around scrambling. Hey, listen. You have said all I want to do is make X amount of money talking about Eric, so I can quit my fucking job. I heard you say it. Why would I listen to you and you broke, nigga?
And why are you here, TJ?
You sound stupid, bro. You don't have anything. You sound like a female. You don't have anything other than hatred in your heart. I said, I'm saying right now, I'm part of this community that hating suckers like you come in and fuck this shit up for everybody. You give it a black eye.
My community?
The Commons Gate community. You're the chosen one, ain't you? You're the self-proclaimed chosen one. Right?
No.
You come in and giving this shit up. You Riley Dick Vito, y'all giving the game a black eye. You fucking it up for everybody. That's why I care.
Who am I fucking it up for?
The community. Commons Gate is getting a black eye because of y'all. The community. You're smart. But when I see what's going on, this is how people end up getting hurt and getting thrown in jail when they play these little boy games and then pretend like they don't know what they're doing. This is exactly what you're doing. And you create little other monsters like you. And then when somebody gets hurt, it's like, oh, I don't know what happened. How could this happen? Whatever. Nah, motherfucker, you're breeding that shit.
Okay. So where do I begin here? So I'll start out with both of them. I don't have an issue with Frog Tony. He's always been nice to me when I'm in there. George is on his show. TJ, I don't really have a problem with. We're up and down, and TJ gets mad at me about things when he knows beforehand. Like the Dog Hotel. We did that whole stream live. It was already live, but he's still mad at me about that. When all I did was clip the part with the Dog Hotel and made a separate video, but we were already live. But other than, I mean, I'm not even mad at TJ about that. I would like to have TJ on more shows if I could, but I have to get the sober TJ. Like, we did a really good Game of Thrones episode show, and it was awesome. He was giving like really good critiques about it and everything. I wish I could have that TJ more all the time. The TJ that I tend to get on the show is the drunk one who's mad at me over nothing all the time. I'm just joking around though, but the issue that I have is this obsession with Eric July. And like I said in my other video, like, I don't want to be making Eric July videos all the time because I'm just tired of it. Like, Frog Tony and what's that other girl, Katie does or whatever. I've tried watching their shows, but it's just every time I turn them on, it's just this long thing about Eric July all the time. And I mean, if you got something to cover, I get it, you know, but once again, like and this isn't just Frog Tony and Katie doing this. This is the whole entirety of CG that the majority of it does this, I should say. Where it was Liam before this. Everything was Liam. No matter what what CG channel I turned on, it was Liam, 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 Liam. And it's like, okay, I'm burnt out on Liam content. So what do? Whoa, we'll switch to Eric July. So what do I see now? I turn on CG stuff if I do, or I see the thumbnail on the side, and guess what it is? Eric July, Eric July, Eric July, Eric July, Eric July, Eric July. It's like we've gone from one obsession to another obsession. And I don't understand why we keep making channels about just one person and just harping and harping and harping and harping on them. That's my only real issue with any of this stuff is I'm just tired of hearing about Eric July. The only thing that I liked about Eric July was that thing recently where Riley went down there and went crazy. See, that was actually funny to me. That kind of stuff I don't mind talking about because that was actually funny. It was crazy. It was insane, but it was hilarious at the same time because you're just like, what is going on here? If you're going to do Eric July stuff, do more of that. I don't care about Eric July misspelled a letter, or he had 3D assets, or look, here's Eric on a park bench feeding some ducks, or look, Eric's over here walking by, and it's just like, it's just the same thing that was with Liam. We've just changed our obsession. I really don't understand how you could make an entire channel about one person like that. You know, what do you do if the person leaves? You're going to have to shut down your channel. Like, I'm not threatening Eric July or anything, but like, if he got hurt or something, or God forbid died or something happened to the guy, what do these channels do then? Your channel would just die because your whole channel is about one guy obsessing over it. And look, I get the point, okay? Like, the guy used 3D assets, the guy had bad grammar on there. Those are all legitimate things, okay? But I don't need to hear about it a trillion times. Imagine if you turned on the news and they told you the same news story for months on end and ignored everything else. You'd be like, I'm sick of this. I don't care about this anymore. I really don't, for the life of me, get the obsession with people like this. And I suspect when somebody else does something or triggers enough people, they'll change their format to obsessing about that man or woman or whoever's doing whatever next. I mean, it's starting to look like Riley and Min are going to be the next obsession thing here. So Eric July might actually get a freaking break from all this, but I don't know. As far as TJ's argument with him, I think it's legitimate, but I don't think it's all Frog Tony. Like, I don't know why they put all of the blame to him. It's all of CG. I'd say it's more Ethan bringing in Riley and them than it is anything that Frog Tony or Katie would ever do. I mean, to bring those two idiots in there, and then I think that backfired on Ethan, honestly. I can't prove it, but my own personal belief is that Ethan sent that guy down there. I really do. I think he sent him down there so he'd get the content out of it. But I don't think he expected it to get that crazy as it did when the fucking guy got arrested like that. I mean, that was pretty out there. I mean, it's one thing to do a comedy bit, but geez, you drive 14 hours to get arrested and stare out a window and criticize Eric July talking to a guy in a wheelchair and all this. It's just, I don't know, man. All I know is, I wish these people would diversify. I hate to say that word, but that really is what it is. They need to do more things than just talk about Eric July all the time. There's other things, you know, and it makes me mad because they should be talking about Immortal Mask. Immortal Mask is like, you know, all this bitching about Isom and Cyberfrog and all of this. It gets me so mad because nobody gives Immortal Mask a chance. Immortal Mask is 1,000 times better than any of this bullshit out there, man. I really wish people would just give Immortal Mask a chance. Because if more people read Immortal Mask, you would see a lot of things here that CG or Eric doesn't have. One, an editor with proper grammar. Two, actual artwork. And three, an actual fucking story that's good. Something that CG or Eric July doesn't have. But hey, what do I hear all the time? Eric July, Eric July, Eric July, Eric's walking his dog, Eric's on a bench, Eric's over here. He's doing this. He lied about that. He's doing this to this guy. Did you see what Eric did? It's like, I guess I should be glad that they're leaving Liam alone now, at least. I mean, God. Quit making your channel about one fucking person. That's all I can tell you. You do, it's your channel. You do what you want with it, but I would never make my channel obsessing over one person because if that person got sick or died or ended up leaving the community and deleting all of their stuff. Oh, you know what? Here's a good example. These people that make their channel about Star Wars. And you've seen how bad Star Wars is going. Imagine having a Star Wars channel right now. It's like, gee, guys, I wish we could be excited about things, but all we have is lesbian witches doing a musical. Let's just talk about that 20 billion times over and replay that clip a million times. Let's beat the drum. You see what I'm saying? It's like, anyways. I thought it was an interesting argument. I don't know why they're making it all about Frog Tony and Katie and those people, because the bigger picture is Ethan's letting Riley and those people in CG. Like, if you compare Frog Tony and Katie does or whatever to Riley and Mint being brought in there, I mean, for God's sakes, you got a girl that's, I don't know what that was, urinating on Riley, or they were urinating on each other or something. I mean, it's just, this is what Ethan brought into CG. Why you would bring those in there, I don't know. But hey, what do I know? I'm retired. I don't have a book that's 4 years late, and I'm not bringing in a mentally ill person with a retard that pees on each other. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.